It's Morbin time. Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Legiones Astartes Arquitor with Morbus Bombard from Forge World. And this will cost you £110. It's right here in this package, and it consists of 45 resin components. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. I'm just going to call it Morbius. Why not? This may well be the most beautiful unboxing you'll ever see because of this Morbius. So it's right here in this box. It's quite a chunky box actually. It's the same size box as the Sakaran. Any of the Sakarans, the resin Sakarans obviously. Price, yeah, it's pricey, you know. It looks like a Sakaran reversing, and it is sort of like £20–30 more than a Sakaran, a resin one. I keep having to say resin one. So yeah, there are other sort of siege tanks you can get for a fair bit cheaper, like £80, like the Medusa and the Basilisk even. But this is relatively new. I think this only came out a couple of years ago. But let's have a look when this was made, or checked at least. 1st of July 2022. Now I'm recording this video on the 8th of July, so about a week ago it was checked. Very, very fresh and new. You'd hope so because it was out of stock for a little while. All three of them are in stock last time I checked today. So you've got the two sides of the tank, and then it just consists of two bags. So I think the other two will be similar kind of makeup. Let's have a look at this instruction guide. One of the best things about this Morbius is that it comes with CAD instructions, beautiful CAD instructions. There are all the parts, look. Oh, fantastic. Oh, wow. So you've just got the tank track that just sort of slots on there. Brilliant. And then you repeat the stages, you build the rest of the hull. And then the Morbus heavy bombard, you put that in, and then you put the other side of the tank in, and that's pretty much done. You just got a couple of extras and the sponsons, of which you get autocannons and heavy bolters. I mean, I get it, it's a siege tank, you know, it's not like a main assault tank or battle tank. Its primary role is to unload whatever heavy weapon that is and have the sponsons as the sort of defensive point defense weapons. I would have still liked to have seen Volkite weapons or even las cannons, but there we go. And you can magnetize them as well, which is great. So yeah, that's what it will look like complete. As I say, looks a bit like a Sakaran reversing. I meant to pick one up ages ago, but I didn't get around to it. Let's have a look at these sides of the tank, which are in a combination. Right here. Oh, quite chunky. Definitely thicker. I think they're thicker. They feel thicker than the Sakaran. But if we just have a closer look at these. Yeah, lovely sculpts. They're matte as well, so I'd still give them a good long soak and a scrub. But a lot of detail. Yeah, they look nice. Very, very nice. I like the layered plating as well. It's a bit like the Medusa and Basilisk, but I think these have way better armour. And it does remind me of the Plague Burst Crawler, of course. It reminds me of the Plague Burst Crawler. Yeah, it definitely looks like it came from this. What Mortarion did, twisted them, I guess. These are the two bags that you get with the kit. So in here we've got this chunky piece, which is the front, or houses the reversing lights, I guess. You've got some places that hold the Morbius cannon in place. You've got these, which I think is the ammunition or canisters that go in. You've got I think that you get the other smoke launchers in the other bag. Here's some of the sponsor weapons, interesting. The autocannons, they look lovely. A lot of detail on those. Nice and ribbed. Got the Morbus Bombard itself. Yeah, thick, chunky cannon. And then you've got this, which is the back, I think, I want to say. Possibly. You've got this, which I think is a rod that holds it. And then you've got these tank tracks that just slot on. So much more easier putting these on than actually having tank tracks that you have to bend in place and things. You know, fell blade, looking at you there. So that's bag one. This is the second bag. These are all going to go in a big pot to soak overnight. I've got the heavy bolters. They look awesome. I don't know whether these are the same heavy bolters you get on the Sakaran and things, but these look awesome. These look so cool. I like those. You get this, which is part of the autocannons, I think. These two, so that's the other part, so not the barrel but the firing and the ammunition feeds. You get some tiny little exhaust stacks, it's quite cool. You get some kind of wires and connecting parts for the sponsons. You get these gold bars and this thing. You get the sponson kind of armor plates, give them a bit more protection. And you get these, which are part of the hull, and the holders for the sponsons, and the place where you magnetize them, and then the targeters, and I think the front of the tank, I guess, as well. So yeah, there you go. They're all of the parts. £110. Oof. Like, I haven't built it yet, but just on what's here, I would go for a Sakaran. And you know, that's odd because actually the Sakaran is about to be in plastic if it hasn't been already by the time this video comes out. But we are getting a plastic Sakaran. Interesting, we've just had the preview for the Predator with all the weapon options. But yeah, that's the Morbus tank, or Morbus tank as it's otherwise known. I'm just calling it Morbius from now on. What do you guys think of this tank? Are you a fan? I wasn't a big fan before. I'm going to put it together. Maybe that'll change my mind a little bit. I'd like to get the other two at some point to go with my forces. I still haven't decided. You know, I think this tank should go with the Death Guard, with the 30k Death Guard. But again, I might surprise myself and put it with Dark Angels. Who knows? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. As always, it'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.